Hey, greetings everyone from our home to yours. I hope that this finds you safe and well. Welcome to another edition of the things Jesus said, the stories Jesus told, and the lessons that Jesus taught. Our scripture for today comes from Matthew chapter 15, verses 21 through 28. And in this story, we see Jesus and his disciples are traveling. They've actually withdrew from the crowd. They're traveling in the area of Tyre and Sidon. And a non-Jewish woman was crying out for Jesus to save her daughter because she had been being tormented by a demon. Jesus ignores her, and his disciples are actually trying to get her away from him because they're just, not wanting the chaos and the mess. They're trying to send her away, but she keeps crying out to Jesus for him to heal her daughter. So finally, Jesus says to this lady that he was sent only to take care of the nation of Israel and not anybody else. His words were, he was there for the lost sheep of Israel. So this desperate mother approaches Jesus and she kneels before him and she says, "Lord, help me." She's begging. She's pushed through the disciples and she's kneeling at Jesus' feet and she begs him, "Lord, help me." And then Jesus says something rather shocking. He says that it's not right to take the children's bread and throw it to their dogs. But the lady says that even the dogs get to eat the crumbs from the master's table. So after that, Jesus tells the woman that she has great faith, and he says, your daughter's going to be healed. And I'd like to point out two things. The first is that while this sounds harsh, Jesus was not calling this lady a dog. He wasn't saying that she is a dog or anything like that. And if you notice, he told her first that he was there for the nation of Israel and the lost sheep of the nation of Israel, but she kept begging for her daughter to be healed. She kept crying out for the Lord to help her and to save her daughter. And then he talks about throwing the crumbs to the dogs or the bread to the dogs. And I believe what Jesus is doing is not insulting the lady. He's actually testing her faith. He's testing her commitment to her daughter's needs to be healed. This is a non-Jewish woman. She shouldn't even know who Jesus is in the grand scheme of things because she was probably a pagan, a Gentile. She should have been worshiping somebody else or something else. But here she was begging for Jesus to heal her. I think that he was trying to see if she would give up, and I think he was trying to see who it was that she had faith in. So he was being a bit snarky, just a bit. I think that he may have been trying to push some of her buttons. And when he saw that she would not give up, and he saw that her faith was actually in him who could do the healing, he commended her for her faith and healed her daughter. I mean, this is nothing new. We see Jesus doing these types of things. We even saw him talk back to his mother. Remember, he asked a man that was at a pool that was supposed to heal people when the waters were churned or troubled or, stirred, if he wanted to be healed. I mean, the guy was there to be healed. So what kind of question is that? I mean, the man was there, complaining that no one was there to take him into the waters to be healed. So why would Jesus ask him if he wanted to be healed? Well, perhaps these questions were asked or these things said by Jesus to teach us something or to teach them something or to test them to see what was really in their heart, what their motivations really were. I'm not sure, but we'll get a chance to ask Jesus why he did those things someday. And the second thing I'd like to point out is that it was not the woman's faith that did the miracle. Jesus did the healing, not the woman's faith. She had a lot of faith, and Jesus healed her daughter based on her persistence and the faith that she had in him. But the faith was not the trigger. Those that teach that you have to have faith to do this or do that simply don't understand the concept of faith. Faith does not have any power. Faith is not some kind of force. The one we have faith in is the one who has and holds the power. The woman knew and trusted that Jesus would heal her daughter. That's what Jesus commended her for. We have to stop thinking that faith is some kind of force or some kind of tool that if we just build it up and get more and more of it, that we'll be rich and have what we want and make God do what we want him to do. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't have faith and more of it and grow our faith and learn to grow our faith. What I mean is, when I say grow our faith and build our faith, it's to have more trust and faith and understanding in the one who our faith is in, the one who truly does the miracles, the one who truly does the healing, God. So my hope for you this week is that you go, build your faith, strengthen your faith in the one who does miracles. Grace and peace to you. God bless you.